You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. My name is Barbara, and for over a decade, I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching The Bear Pantry Show.
All right, guys, so 3 people are already here, so we're not going to play no commercial. Let me go back to the comments. If you have trouble hearing me, let me know. I'm frying over here. This is the part that I don't do well. But I have to do it by myself because Joe's still sick. I keep turning it low.
What you gotta do?
I started high, then I went to medium.
No, what you gotta do? You don't put it in. I just put it in. You put it on one side and just switch it over. Right?
I did that.
Then you switch it over back again.
High Africano. I did that over and over again, but I think my fire is just too high. I keep burning it up, guys. I'm not good at that. It's not like I told you guys I was good at it, right? Let me get these burnt ones out of it. I bought these nice little salad dishes at Walmart because we like how light they are. This was the original one that I had. Yeah, normal burn the other one, right? See, it's shaped kind of funny. Just it comes up more. This one's wider. They say they're pasta bowls. But I got them at Walmart because everybody likes their salad to be in them because they feel fresh. I don't like these burnt ones. Something wrong with that man. Something wrong with him physically and something wrong with him mentally. He's RFK's son, I believe. So he dropped out of the race and he endorsed 45 because he wants a job in the White House. When 45, he was like, okay. Yeah, Joseph was 45. I'm like, okay, RFK, but I know you crazy. Hi, Diane. Thanks for coming in. I know Diane said, I didn't even know you were live, girl. So when I first started to do my show, the reason that I started to do the show is because I wanted to sell that first book, the one that's the man stole from me, right? The man was selling and not giving me my dividends. Yes, I granted him permission to sell my book, but he was supposed to share the dividends with me and he never did. So I wanted to promote that book. And the other reason that I made the show is because we were going through hard times at the time because we were new business owners in that print shop. And I wanted to share with people that if you only have a little bit in your pantry, you can still make a meal. That's why it's called the Bear Pantry Show. Because I'm Belizean, a lot of my meals were Belizean meals in the beginning because it's all I knew, right? But in any culture, whatever it is, Italian, soul food, Mexican food, any other cultural foods, you're only going to have a set amount of recipes. Let's say if one culture has like 200 recipes, right? I'm going to do a 13-year show with 200 recipes if it's just all Belize food. So that's why I did not name it the Belize Show or the Belize Cooking Show. I named it the Bear Pantry Show because I wanted to show you that you could make stuff from a very bare pantry. So we always have tortilla in the house. Why? Because we live in California and they're cheap over here, right? Then you would go to the food banks, the food banks feed people, and they would give you those bags of pinto beans. Now, Belizeans don't eat too much pinto beans, but we do eat it from time to time. And if that's all we got at the food bank, oh well, oh hell, that's what it was. So we'd come home and we'd cook those in the slow cooker while we're at work. Come home, take it out, season it up, right? Cook it down, reduce it, season it up, and then we'd refry it. Fry the corn tortilla. We have tomato sauce. I have another little batch that I opened the other day. That's the hot one, the El Pato. It's spicy. This is just regular tomato sauce. I'm going to put some onion in the tomato sauce. A lot of Belizeans nowadays are eating this meal with ketchup. Ketchup doesn't do it for me, guys. If you like ketchup, I'm not going to condemn you, but I'm not going to eat your Garnachas either. I'm going to say, I'm good. I'll pass. I'm really, really snobbish about that, okay? Hi, Diane. So I like ketchup, just like the other person. I like ketchup, but not on Garnachas. It doesn't go on certain things. Like Joshua doesn't like ketchup on eggs, but I like ketchup on scrambled eggs. I don't like it on eggs over easy. You see what I mean? So it's a preference thing. And it doesn't mean that you can't do what you want to do with your garnachas. It just means that I don't want to eat it.
See my new foot massager done?
I'm live.
Can you see that good help?
Yeah, hold on.
See my new foot massager? Nice.
Paper towel. He looked and he go, "Who buy that?" Like he wanted to kill the person who bought it.
Oh. I was gonna let you use it, but okay.
We forced Joe to go take a nap, and then one of the elders of the church that we used to attend that still stays in touch with me, he texted me today to see how we were doing, and I told him, "Oops, I forgot to tell you that Joe was having this little procedure," and so he forced me to give Joe Tylenol. Joe didn't want to take it, and he goes, "He doesn't have to tough it out." The doctor's office, not the doctor himself, but the doctor's office called today, and they said they were checking in on him. The nurse called actually, and I told her what pain level his pain was at last night and what it was today. Get this out of the way because these are all drained. And she said, "Give him Tylenol. He can shower today with the plastic bandage on." I have a little bowl in the colander that I'm leaving in there so that the corn can stand up, the tortilla can stand up and drain the right way instead of just sitting on top of each other, right? So she said he can shower today with that plastic thing on. The plastic thing look like, this is the hot one, looks like what they would put on you if you got a tattoo. And don't take it off though, but shower with it on. Tomorrow he can take it off. We'll leave everything else behind. I guess if there's cotton or gauze, those can go. And then I guess the stitches are going to fall out on their own. And Joe said, "I'm going to stay there and sew and sew and sew and sew and sew and sew." He sewed. You guys, when I was looking up a name to name a possible new YouTube channel, you guys can see what I'm doing, right? Put the tomato sauce, put the onion. We're not going to put any salt because the tomato sauce already salty. Remember, we have to watch salt, okay? I'm going to put it on the simmer. Put it on the one that simmers. If I need to add a little bit of water, I think I'll add a little bit of water. Let me rinse out the can. So a little bit of water. I grated some of the Dutch cheese that you saw me do this morning for the breakfast dish that we did. See, I grated some already. I didn't want to have to do a lot of prep work when I had you guys here with me. See, this is the patience that I don't have to fry things. You gotta flip it and flip it and flip it and flip it and flip it. I'm gonna put this on and crack it a little bit, even though it has a hole. We might put black pepper, but we're gonna taste first because the El Pato is hot, okay? I try to make my stuff spicy, but not so spicy that the common person couldn't eat it. Wipe this off, and I stick this, it has a magnet, so I stick it right back here on this metal so I can find it for the next use. Oh, a bunch of you came in. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sandra. Sandra, the update on your brother is that he did not want to take the medication even though he's in pain. His pain level was at a 6 last night. This morning was between a 4 and a 5. After he ate breakfast, it was between a 3 and a 4. But the elder from the church called just now and said, "Give the man this and tell him accept it. Take it. He's supposed to take this every 6 hours. Why did he give me so much trouble? He know me don't like being nursemaid already. I don't like to be a nurse. And especially when you have this sickening patient, you don't want to do what I tell you to do. Oh, I'm not a Cancer moon, guys. I'm not a Cancer moon. Cancer moon like to take care of people, not me. I'm a Leo sun, a Leo moon, and my Mercury is Leo. I'm Leo all the way through. There's a Cancer in there somewhere, but it's not the moon. Thank you, God. Joe, Sandra said the coffee, okay, no, listen. You know, that's exactly what you're not doing nothing. You don't want to take the medication. I refry in butter. Most Mexicans refry in lard. Ooh, that thing tastes so good, but it's ain't good for you. It's what I not good for you need that one. I don't keep lard in the house. Although I'll get that random person that comes in my underneath my video and say, you know that shortening's not good for you. I'm like, okay, whatever. You eat lard if you want to eat lard. I ain't. Because you see some studies say lard is not good for you. You see some studies say lard is very good for you. So I don't know which one to believe. Hi, Mirna. ¿Qué pasó? So what did I do all morning? I had half of a mango with my half a bread with peanut butter that I had. I drank a lot of water. This is my third 2 cup of water. I taped one of my half-hour videos. I got 4 more half-hour videos to do, but I need the computer to do it on. So my shoulder is feeling better. I put on one of the next head for that machine, and Jada did my shoulder for me. Feels a lot better. I gotta do everything to make sure my shoulder not hurt, especially watch how I wear my purse. Sometimes that's a problem, you know. So this is the beans. Joe made these 2 beans from kidney beans the other day when my sister was coming. No, when he made my birthday dinner, August 14th. But we had it in the freezer. So he took it down yesterday and put it in the fridge so it could thaw. Let me see if I want that much to fry. And I have trouble when I eat beans of any kind, hummus, split peas, kidney beans, black beans, whatever the beans is, I have a lot of trouble when I eat it. And I used to do a diet before that it was just all beans. I think I'll put more. I joke with this tomorrow with the Johnny cake for breakfast. Yes. Fried beans and Johnny cake. That's a Belizean breakfast right there. I used to love fried beans and tortilla. All right, so because I'm not going to use anymore, I'm going to go ahead and put this up because I don't want it to go bad for me. Put this up. I don't know why I fry so much corn for too, because only me and Joe eat this. It's only me and Joe. Oh, Jada has those little sausage. I might have to make them pigs in a blanket. But they're going to go out. They're going to go over to Jory's today. They're going to go over to Jory for pizza and video game, I think. So Garnachas, to me, looks like a Mexican tostada, except the tostada has like lettuce and other stuff on it, right? So we only put the beans, the sauce, and the cheese. And then you can also get flour tortilla, put the same thing on the flour tortilla and fold it in half, and that named gacho. My uncle David, the one that used to own Big Daddy's, that's my mom's eldest brother, he was the one that made up that recipe. And all he did was put the ingredients on the flour tortilla. Let me tell you something. When I was a kid growing up in Belize and I went to Catherine's for school, I tell you, one gacho was 50 cents, and he put it on a big fresh homemade flour tortilla. And he used to load it with a lot of beans and the sauce and the cheese. That thing fill you up for the rest of the day. When you eat that for lunch, you're full for the rest of the day. For 50 cents. Back in them days, oh, this one I'm bun. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if I need to fry anymore. Joe, I'm done with the frying, too, baby. I have 3, 7, 8. That's good, too. I did it. And I only had to try it 2. Off. Done. Nunca más se acabó. Johnny cake with cheese. Yes. And what about the fried beans? Fried tortilla, very yummy. Yes. Anything fried is yummy. With strawberry jam? I don't think I've ever eaten it with jam, but you gave me an idea. I'll try a piece tomorrow. Because like when I don't eat this meal, I'm not going to eat nothing again later this evening. Maybe maybe a fruit. I'm trying to mash the beans without using the potato masher because that's metal. I used to have a rubber one, but I don't know why they. I think maybe that's gone. I need to buy a rubber set. My stuff is on the way from the company that's giving me the free items. And I'm going to use that skincare and tell you guys how it goes because So far, I'm using only 3 items from their list of items, and my face feels and looks good. Looks young. I see all these YouTubers that vlog, they're in their 20s, right? And they don't put on no makeup in their vlogs. I have to put on makeup or I'll look scary as hell. But they're like, I don't need no makeup. I didn't need none neither in my 20s. I watch all those vlogs that I made with the kids, and not once did I have on makeup, and I didn't need none. That's how it is when you're in your 20s. You're not sagging. I used to love to go to Santa Elena and get green mango in a bag. Yes, with the pepper salt pan it. Right, Kathy? With the pepper salt pan it. I'm still trying to see if I can go live at 4 on the other channel, but let me eat first. Sometimes that's what it comes down to, you know. If I could eat first, I'm good. I'm good. I might go live right over there by the front door where I have my little desk to do the transferring. I'll transfer one more half-hour video and then rest and then set up for 4 o'clock. So we could talk. We could talk. So if you have a non-stick pot, you don't really need to put the butter to refry the beans. You could just do it like this and mash, mash, mash. But the butter gives it a nice flavor. And then one of Joe's brothers, he used to always let us dice up onion. At the end of the refrying, dice up some onion and just throw it right in there to make it not cook too much so it has a nice crunch to it. And I like it like that, but Joe doesn't. But I can't do that anymore either because onion messed me up too. So I can't do that. Leave the onion and the sauce is enough. As I was going through the tapes, I think it's good. The heat just hit me. I saw one of Joe's brothers on the video, and he's the one brother that Joe has lost out of all the siblings he has. And he was actually being decent in the video because towards the end, he was really mean to me. But he was being decent in the videos. I'm like, oh, this is when he used to be cool. He just dropped dead one day, guys. Nobody could tell us what killed him. We assumed the heart, but nobody told us. Speaking of what killed who, Richard Simmons' dead stuff came back, and they said he died from blunt trauma. But it's not red rum because he had a fall 2 days before he passed. He had a fall. And then he was dizzy and stuff, but he never went to the doctor. Poor Richard was all by himself, right? And when somebody comes, some caretaker came to check on him 2 days later and they find out unresponsive. Usually they find unconscious, probably not breathing and all that stuff, you know? So they say at the end of this month they're going to bring the full report, but so far they're ruling it an accident. Poor Richard. I used to like him. They said he also had arteriosclerosis. That has something to do with the heart, right? Hi, Marcella. I feel that way about garlic, Kathy, and I only got to feel that way after I started to go through menopause because I used to like garlic fine enough. But I can't stand the smell of the garlic. I can't stand the taste. I can't stand when people eat it and they get it in their skin near me. Oh, I can't take it. I never really did like the smell of garlic when I was younger, but I could tolerate the taste. It's like cumin. I don't like the smell of cumin, but I like the taste, right? It was like that. But no, I can't deal with garlic. That's why I put garlic powder and I put very little. So, onion, I love onion, but onion doesn't love me anymore. It gives me bad gas pain. And you know what? The gas don't come in my intestines. The gas come behind my chest. And it feels like, let me show you this little knife. Let me show you this little peering knife. Can you guys see this cabinet over there? You see the bottom part of it, right? It feels like this little peering knife is inside my body and it's stabbing me from the inside. So I can't even take a deep breath. I'm like, what the hell is that? Am I having a heart attack? I remember I went to the doctor one time. She's like, no, it's gas. So this door came down. It loosed from the top and it fell and there was that's why I keep that paper towel here all the time. That paper towel was right there like a miracle, standing right here underneath the thing, and it fell on it, boom! So it didn't fall and break. Oh, Lord. We don't know why the glue let go. You use onion powder as a substitute for garlic powder. Onion powder is a substitute for onion. So you just don't put garlic and put onion. I stopped putting the mustard. I stopped putting the mustard in the sauce that I like to make, the Caesar dressing. I put it for Joshua. He has a different batch of the dressing, and I have a different batch, but I don't put it in mine. And I went to the brown mustard that somebody suggested, and that made my tongue feel the same way. Real funny. For days. It lasts 2 to 3 days. So I don't put the mustard anymore. I guess the only mustard I could eat is yellow mustard. Okay, so you don't want these beans to go too long, too thick, because if you go too thick, it's not going to be spreadable on the thing. And I'm just using the rubber spatula and just mashing them, mashing them, mashing them. That done. The sauce is done. We're going to build one so you guys can see how it's built. To see what an easy, satisfying meal this is. Belizeans will eat 5, 6 of these, but me and Joe only eat 2 each because we will eat a garden salad with it. Why? We're not trying to eat too much food that's not good for us. You know what I mean? Let me see what was said. When my husband eats Indian food, Lord, the garlic, oh my God, I can't take it. I can't take it. So I'll get one of these ones. I can't take it, Kathy. If I'm in the car next to you and you eat garlic, I'm gone. I'm gone. So we're going to put the beans. Once the beans cool down, it'll be more spreadable. Right now it's kind of soupy, but it'll be spreadable. Spreadable. Then we'll put the sauce. See, I'm still using my Red Chef pots. They're still going good. It's just the outside is dirty now with stuff that you have to scour because then people up in here cook pan high. Put some of the sauce. We don't want to drown it in the sauce. And then you put some of the Dutch cheese. If you don't have the Dutch cheese, put Parmesan. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. Oh, there's a piece of skin in here. Bad grinder. Pretty. And that's one. You get one of them, one over here. Now I have to take Beano. I have to take Gasex. I got to take all kind of crap to eat this. Put the sauce. See how the cheese they melt? Maybe one of these days we'll do a live mukbang. I used to do those, remember? I'm having trouble with one tooth in the back. I think it's kind of off. Remember I told you my jaw was messed up? I think I grind too hard and it's kind of off and they have to like shave it down because there's no cavity because it's a crown, you know what I mean? Anyway, I got to go see the dentist, but I was waiting for him to call me and say come in for a cleaning, but he hasn't done so. When I got a text for him on my birthday, I was like, oh, good, I have to go for a cleaning. It was happy birthday. So I'm going to have to call him and make an appointment. I was trying not to go in until I had to go for something else, you know? So this is for Joe Jose. Ready for your food, baby? It looks good, Africano. Hi, Valencia, my darling. Thank you so much for my birthday present. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. All of you guys are so sweet. Can the beans be smashed in a blender? It can, but I would do a food processor and I would do after you're done cook it. After you're done cook it down, that's when I would do that because you want to have enough liquid to put it in that thing, right? Yeah. One thing I found out that you can't put in the food processor or whatever though is that ground beef when you're doing the meat pie. You know how the meat pie in Belize looks like more soup? It's soupy. You hardly see any meat. It's just like a gel. right? So I was trying to get it that way just to try because my kids don't like it that way, but I wanted to try to show you guys. And as I was there blending it in the food processor and stuff, that thing got thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. All the gravy gone. I'm like, oh God, I can't do that. Yes, and especially the beans too. Yeah. I don't pass it though, Myrna. It stays up here and behind my heart. Why is it behind my heart? It doesn't, it hardly goes into my intestines, and I start to have hiccup, and then I burp, and then I like throwing up just air. It doesn't like go down. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, it's bad, especially when you try to lay down to sleep, and then it cramps your chest, like if you're having a leg spasm. It is severe. This is not no little bit of, oh my, I feel some bubble and I'm gonna pop. No, remember they did 6 weeks worth of testing on me, that I had to follow that FODMAP thing and eat whatever they tell me to eat that week from that one group. And it's let me tell her I'm in a live. Hey Trace, I'm in a live. Can I call you when it's over? It won't be too long though, okay? All right, okay, bye-bye. Yeah, so it's severe. I gotta eat Beano first, and then I eat the gas X, and then I eat the meal. And then I pray. And if I do good today, I'm not eating this again tomorrow. I'm just going to praise God like, I did good. Not eating that again. Joe, your dinner ready? Yeah, it's refried beans, and it is going to get thicker. Africano, it's going to get thicker as it sits here and cool down, okay? See, it's already getting thicker, see? It's going to get thicker. That's why I didn't want it to go too long being refried, because it's going to be choking you. Your dinner is here, darling. You want me to bring it? Okay. I'll bring it for you. Huh? It's the frying. The frying did that. Okay. I'll make you a salad afterwards, okay? You'll have some cashew. No, it's not allergic. And I used to eat all kind of beans. I used to joke and say I've never found the beans that I don't like. One time I went to a Mexican party and they did that big white beans that I think is butter beans. I wasn't going to eat that because it looked nasty. But I didn't want to be rude. Girl, when they give me a bowl of that, I went back and asked for seconds. I used to do Susan Powter's diet back in the late 80s, early 90s, I guess. Maybe it's the 90s. And her diet is all about beans. She teaches you how to make all kind of stuff out of beans. And I did good with it. It's only when I got older, all this crap came on me. He's been sleeping all day, Cat. After we did the live, he sat out here for like an hour watching stuff on his YouTube on his computer. And when I looked over when they called to check on him from Kaiser, he was sound asleep. So I had to wake him for him to give his responses. And they told me to make him take the Tylenol. And he says, I'm just going to go. I told him to go lay down in the bed, go back and sleep. I don't think he slept, but he laid in the bed all this time, a few hours, just watching TV. And then when the elder from the church called, he said, go get some Tylenol and get a man the Tylenol right now and tell him, I said. I don't know if you think Joe's scared of him. But Joe took it. Yeah, it's hurting. He didn't hurt yesterday, but it hurt last night when he fell asleep. The pain was at a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. He didn't tell me nothing. Because if I can't get up, like if I'm suffering with my dizzy spells and I can't get up to come out here by myself, I'll phone Joshua. And he'll get up right away if he's already in bed. He'll get up, even if he just went to bed 2:30 and I phone him at 4 to get help, he'll get up right away. Or at that point I could call Jada. But he didn't want me to call nobody. Well, he didn't even tell me he was in pain. Honestly, he didn't tell me he was in pain. I could have probably got up last night too. I wasn't doing bad. So the nurse said there's no reason that he has to muscle through it and suffer with pain, because it's only going to be a couple of days that he needs to take the Tylenol like every 6 hours. And after that, he's done. Go work out at the gym. What did Dr. Medi say? So this is gas and bloating prevention. This is the imitation, what do you call the thing? Gas X. They are capsules, so I'll take 2. And then this is simethicone. Again, this is not Gas X. This is Beano. I'm sorry, guys. This is Beano. Limitation Beano. Shoot, I only have 1. I have another bottle. But I'll do 1. 2 of that and 1 of that. That's what we're going to do. So I can enjoy this meal. Okay, peoples? So I'm trying to let it set so you can see how much more thicker it's becoming. And I like when the tortilla fry with all kind of nooks and cranny. See now I could paste. So it's not a stew anymore, Africano. I can paste. Put a little bit of the sauce. Where's my plate? I didn't bring myself no plate. Nisa. Hi, Nisa, darling. Hi, Nisa, my love. Nisa is such a good friend. I met her at the old church. Nisa, you know who I talk about too? The person who called? Yeah, they did say the cold compress. And when Joe woke this morning, I told him to put it on, and I think he did. I have a I'll try one and then eat a salad and see if I'm full. Where did cold compress? Let me put it back right here. It's a hard thing to have this kind of fridge in this kind of kitchen because this wall blocked this door from opening. And if I wanted the door to open, I would have gotten rid of this right here. That's what somebody had suggested when they came to give us a quote on the kitchen. Get rid of this whole cabinet, get rid of this one, move the fridge down. Like, how much space I would have lost right here? I got 4 big drawers. This right here. This feel like beanbag thing. So it really helps. You can put it there. He used it already this morning. He'll put it again. So it doesn't hurt him like if it's ice cold. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for the suggestions too. Y'all. No, I had the problem before, Myrna. I had all the different pains before, and I had the gallbladder pain. The gallbladder pain was a different type of pain. The gallbladder pain was like if somebody took the handle of a broom and just started to twist it. Oh, God, that pain was bad. Oh, I don't even want to remember that pain. It triggers me. But I had all those other issues. And the doctor told me all those other issues are not going to go away when I take out your gallbladder, you know. Only that one there. And so, and I couldn't eat anything with fat. Back when I had the bad gallbladder, like half and half, regular fat milk, the high fat ice cream, the fried thing, couldn't eat none of that. Okay? Couldn't even eat Jello. Because Jello made from that bone broth thing, right? So anyways, after he took that out, all that stuff went away, but I'm still left with the gas issues and the intestinal issues. And they were checking for IBS when they put me through all those testings for 6 weeks. There are certain weeks I didn't want to do the stuff. And they're like, you have to do it because we have to see what's at the bottom of it. They said it's not IBS, it's just me having, like when I eat the food, it doesn't digest. So it becomes putrid. And then it just causes a whole bunch of indigestion type problems. And indigestion will cause gas. So that's what it is. So I have to chew very slow. That's why I had stopped doing the mukbangs. I have to chew very slowly, make sure everything turned to like peanut butter in my mouth before I swallow. I can't really eat and talk at the same time because I swallow a lot of air and then that causes another problem. And that's pretty much why I stopped doing the mukbangs, because I like doing the mukbangs because they were easy, they were good food we were eating, and we were talking good juicy stories, right? So I would prefer to do a mukbang with somebody next to me, like Josh or Joe, sitting next to me, so that they can talk while I chew and swallow, and then I can talk while they chew and swallow. You know what I mean? The nuts I'm not really supposed to eat. You see, I had one because I have diverticulosis. That's the disorder, not the flare up. The flare up is diverticulitis, and I haven't had one of those flare ups in a while, and I don't want to get none. So I watch seeds and I watch nuts. So yeah. The doctor had told me all those other things will not go away because I take out your gallbladder. Girl. And some of the stuff too is combination. Like maybe I'll do good with the beans, but then the onion combined with the beans. Like ketchup has that sugar that gives you gas. So I might not be able to eat like gummies and ketchup in the same setting. So that's why I don't take gummy vitamins, although I wish I could take the apple cider gummy and the beets gummy. I can't take those because it'll bring on that kind of devastating pain too. I know what triggers me, guys. I know what triggers me. No, I had the problems before, and they had to take my gallbladder because it wasn't functioning. It would have gotten to the point where the stones would have blocked the reservoir, and then they would have had to cut me open to take out the gallbladder. There was no option. Even if these things came after that issue, there was no option. So, but I had all those things before, but I started to develop them when I hit like my early 40s. Joe has hiccups. Joe, you want more? Let me know if you want more, baby. That I watch what I eat with that thing, Kathy gal. Joe, you want more? Jose. Joe. Joseph. Man, when he got a thing for his ears, he can't hear me at all. Joe, do you want more? One more here. I'll give you mine.
Why?
I'll make mine. Because I'm still the top. Okay. There you go, baby. I gave Joe mine. Yeah, that diverticulosis, reticulitis. The itis is the flare up. That is no joke. Ooh, no joke, child. All right. I'm going to go ahead and make mines and eat and see if I'll come back on at 4 o'clock at Bear Pantry Talk. So we could chat over there. What do you think there? Mm-hmm. You're supposed to take these digestive enzymes with the first bite of food. Okay? Thanks for coming back to hang out with me for this Garnachas soiree. This is definitely a poor man's meal because beans is like cheap everywhere. Right? You get beans free at the food banks. Sometimes you get tortilla too. Get some Parmesan cheese. You can put any cheese you like to, but this drier. And I'm lactose intolerant, but I found out that the drier cheeses don't do me no problem. Parmesan and Dutch cheese, all right? Bye, everybody. He's enjoying his Garnachas. You guys, thanks for coming back, all right? Check Bear Pantry Talk to see if I'll go live there today. As long as I feel good, I'll go live there today, okay? Au revoir. Bye, guys.